Alright, here's our 45 cams. We just got these back from Deadbeat. And now we got to see if they are actually our cams we sent and what lobe we got on here. So, fucking 2 years in the making here to get these things back. Alright, so what we sent was that right there is what we sent. So is number 4 got a red dot on it? Nope. They look a little different on that. See how that's got more pounding on the lobe of it there? This one doesn't have that on it as much as I can tell.
Yeah. The lobe looks a little different too.
The lobe is definitely different we sent.
Yeah.
So what lobe is this? The number 3 lobe? Looks like a number 3. That was a 4. We don't know what the hell these are. These are 3s also, if you look at them.
This is a 3, this is a 3.
That's a 3, so they're all 3s. Damn, I already got interrupted already. Didn't take long. We'll be back. Okay, let's see what we got here for these cams. Light on? Yeah, light's on. The 4 looked different. How's it? 3. 3 looks like the right one.
It looks like...
the lobe is different.
But it looks like
I'm looking at the
3
shaft.
right there.
I'm looking at the shaft. Oh. Trying to determine if these are our shafts or not, which means your gears most likely. Because this was your original set that was in your bike. If it matches, if they don't match, it's not your set. See, that one looks similar. The number 4 looked a little different. Whether it is or not, it's hard to tell. But see how I don't see that dimple right there, the high spot in the picture. That one looks a little different. This one's got a big hole in it, but most all of them do, so that's normal. And number 1 cam. Well, where's number 1? And number 1's got a big dimple in it like that also, and it's got a mark going around it. So these 3 here might be the same. That one looks slightly different, so whether it's just a picture or it's different, it's hard to tell. But it had some kind of a line across it, written across it, it looks like. It looks like it was a little rougher here, but that could be a grease deposit or something. It's hard to tell, but yeah. These 3 look similar, so let's just say they're all the same. We'll call it even. How's that? These definitely been polished up, so we'll have to deal with that. Now for the actual lobe, we got the lobe is not what was on there. This is a short, squatty lobe. This is a higher lift lobe. So these look more different. Where's your another one? 2 at? See, it looks like it's this set here, kind of a little bit. Similar. There's this one over here. Yeah, it looks like the same as this set. Okay, let's go see some other pictures. Here's his original lobes. So I think we were trying to get these C2s that we were originally trying to get. That's what you had before, was a big round one. It looks very similar to that one. This one looks more pointed.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell by just looking at things, but especially when it's a dark picture. Yeah, it could be. Looks more like this one down here. It's exhaust lobe, That's a 280 degree versus a 270, so that's quite a bit of difference. What's it got? 400 lift and 410. Go grab my calipers. We'll see what lift we got. Okay, now the intake is number 3. That looks like that lobe to me. Looks like we got a C2 intake for the intake. The exhaust a little heavier. So we got 400 and 410 left here. Hold that. let's see what we got here. So these are 1-inch base circle. That makes it easy to figure out. Let's go right around. 412. So that's that one, which is our intake. That's what it looked like too, the profile of it. Looked pretty even. Okay, so we got C2. Now this is a other one. What's the base circle on that? Okay, so you got to zero out your base circle. And you measure your overall lift direct reading, 410.
That's that one.
So 410 is that lift, but the lobe looks more like that from the view. But those are not the same lobe.
No.
Looks like that lobe.
Yeah, it does.
I don't care what the lift says it is. It looks like that lobe. It's definitely not either of those two. These are what we had before were these. So it looks like we got a C1 and an A1. Oh, let's see. C drive. I forget what we were trying to get before. See, that's what I didn't get back. I didn't get back that stuff. Yeah. We have to go read all the emails to see what we didn't get, but it looks like we're similar to what I was trying to get. So, all right, let's go see how they fit in the motor. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. All right, so I got the motor up on a 45 stand. So go ahead and put the cams in here and see how things feel. Here's our cam cover. See how they feel on this too. So you're going to go back and forth like this and see what you got. Go a little bit this way. Check up and down. Feels even. Then you push it down and go side to side. If you get any clearance that way, it's loose. Hear that? Not too bad. Okay, this is number 1. Good bushings. Feel good. Number 3. A little looser, but not too bad. And the last one. Feels rough. It's your bushing. I think that's your loosest one. No noise though. Alright, so those will all work. So how's your bushings in here? That's going to be a problem. What the hell happened? I was hitting on something. There it is over here. Who cut the case out? Lobe's hitting. That one's hitting heavy. It hits. Remember how we clearance that out for our lift we're going to use?
Yeah.
These ones are higher lift. They don't clear. You know what that means, don't you?
Got to machine it a little more.
That's right. Take all this apart and redo it because somebody didn't do it right first time. See how we're hitting. See how we cut this all out here before? Well, we get to cut some more. So this one we're already on this side, but we're hitting right here. This one here we're hitting all the way around. So I got to cut this a little deeper. That's an exhaust. There's an intake right here. So you see how it goes around? I think it's right against that thing. It hits right there. Now we couldn't cheat. I do like to do it on race bikes. Yeah, this one we're hitting on the whole thing. We can't cheat that much. We're hitting right on the bearing race on this one. See, in the race cams, they cut this at an angle right here for about
Oh.
1/16 into it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about this part right here hitting. But
Yeah.
you still got to clear this bearing race here. That would be the half the lobe you'd have to cut away. You don't want to cut that much away?
No, thanks.
No, okay. So these aren't going to fit the way they are. Let's see how number 2 goes. Why is that not going in there? There must be some damage on that shaft.
It was tight everywhere.
Well, that one is bad. How about this one? That one fits. That one clears. Number 1. Clears fine. It's one of our intakes. And this one's got a burr on there somewhere. I guess right about in there somewhere. It's got some weld splatter on it. So we got to hone this one. You got a hone? No hone. I think I know someone has one though. All right, there you go. You're in charge. I might know somebody has one. Just laying around waiting to be used. Ooh, that's a big one. What's this one? Ooh, that's worn out. Crank it down. Oh, that's definitely got a burr on there. Definitely got a high spot on there somewhere. Here.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Big piece of welding splatter. So it's too big. The stone's just getting torn up from hitting on it. So I'm gonna hit that with my sanding stone. So I can hit it spots right on the spot where it's at. Try to knock it off. And I come back to the other home. Smoother. Because that just puts a groove in my stones, all it did over here. See, that spot's not there like it was.
Sounds consistent.
There's a spot right there still. Problem is the stone gets worn, and once it's worn in there, you're stuck with whatever it's got. It's probably doing little short areas like this. So slide out a little bit further, get a new spot. Yep. And we're off the edge of it. It's pretty smooth though now. Here's where the bad area was. You can still see the pit in there. Now it should go on the base without tearing it up. This lobe clears better, see? It's close. Definitely got nothing for clearance. So we're going to have to go in there and open that up a little bit. I got to do that before I can check it because I can't put everything together when it hits. This motor wouldn't turn over, see it stops right there. Alright, so we get to redo all this. We get to take it all apart. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, so let's see how much these stick through our case. We had to cut this for clearance. This is number 3. Looks like we're just below the surface, so we're good. Perfect length. Do it again. That was a little bit up. So that's a little bit on the high side. Next one, way below. Okay, so we got to check our crank pin clearance right here. Make sure this doesn't hit this. Or we go just grind it right now to make sure it doesn't hit. I'm thinking it wouldn't hurt just to go grind it to make sure it doesn't hit right now. So we need to take off about 15 thousandths. It looks like to be flush. Take this one back and go and take off some material. So I'm going to take this with us here. We'll do our overall length, about 3.4 inches. So I need to get down to about 80 to 85. That way we should have below the surface or flush. So go do some grinding.
You can turn the oven on.
That only helps if you're inside the oven. Coming through, look at it. Oh, there's a water leak on the floor. There you go. Alright, where's your grinder at? Alright, there's your cam. Don't grind it like that. So how are we going to make sure this stays even? Could just be careful. Put something under it. You could just be careful. Ground even. almost caliper. What number we want?
285, was it?
92, 91. We took about 10 off. Yeah. Turn it 90 degrees trying to keep it straight. On an average it'll keep it pretty flat. It might make a slight dome, but it'll be pretty close. Oh yeah, we're under there now. Why'd you take so much off? Jeez. Burrs. Alright. Well, we're definitely shorter than we need now, so we're good. It looks pretty even. Alright, let's go clean this up, put it back together. Shut her off. Okay, we got that ground off now. Should be below the surface, got cut too much. Perfect, looks just like the other ones. Okay. Good deal. Hopefully it'll go together this time. Okay, washers in there. Bearings are where they belong. Got hard. Alright, we'll be back after we get this together.
41.
Okay.
Well, that's good that you got a.
Okay, now this cam is not marked very well here on the sides, so I'm going to mark it so I can see better for alignment. I don't know why I don't mark it further over, but that's Harley for you.
There's a lot of history on this old bike right here. So what did your dad do with his engine?
Oh, he sold it. You know, he had to quit riding when he started having kids.
Yeah.
So it's all your fault. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What year engine did he have?
30, 34, 35.
Yeah. Was it the kind of engine that it had the rocker thing like this with rocker arms, or was it the flathead?
It was a flathead. It was
like the flathead?
Indian Scout, yeah.
Oh, Indian Scout. 'Cause I knew this guy that had collected engines. And there was this one engine that had a.
See, it's really hard to see those marks on the side of the tooth because it's on the side of the tooth. You see, I line them up there with my marks. Now I gotta find your pinning gear. Where's your pinning gear at?
And they had this engine where it had rocker arms, which you could see them, you know, going up and down, and they had what they call a oiler to keep them lubricated. Man, that was a trip to that one engine that he had. And then he had them old flatheads. Man, they were nice. He was a collector.
So do you think it's in my other box of stuff?
It shouldn't be in the junk box. It's stuff we needed. I don't know why we're missing it though. Let me do some hunting. We'll be back. do it again. See if the big fat tooth is up. This one goes on tight, see? Goes. Just enough, you can't slide it. Alright, there's our line lined up. Yep. Okay. I don't have a gasket right now, so let's see how it works without a gasket.
What color is your bike, sir?
Oh, the tanks are gray.
Yeah. And you got the suicide shift?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder which one of your kids are gonna inherit it. I guess whoever's good, huh? You got other bikes besides this, or
No,
just that, huh?
just this one. It's getting heavier.
I don't know why. Is it putting on weight or am I getting weaker in my old age?
It's getting late. Well, it's late for me. For you.
Yeah. So you got all your original old parts, exhaust and everything, huh?
A lot of it's original. So there was some bad parts I had to replace.
But you got them all original.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. How about the carburetor?
Yep.
You replaced that too?
No, it's new. I mean, it's original.
Original. And it worked good and everything, huh?
It's supposed to.
When it turns over, I don't really feel as tight teeth.
It's not hitting anything.
It's binding up slightly, as you can tell, but I'm not sure what that is. Everything's dry in there right now. Okay. So now we got to do is we're going to have to come over here and put a dial indicator, a degree wheel over here and degree in these cams. See where the hell they're at.
Oh.
See if you weld them in the right spot. See what we got. So that's going to be a project for another night probably because it's late for you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
So I think I made up degree wheel for doing all this because I used to do it on my race bike. So I'll have to find all that stuff to do it too. But for now, at least it turns over. Those teeth, wherever those burrs on them, didn't seem to, I don't really feel them going around. So they should wear themselves off with all this checking we're doing.
That's nice.
So we'll get the indicator in here and see how it works. I'll put the lifters up in here so we can see how much they open and close. But at least it goes in now, so that's a plus.
We have cams.
It's a start.
Yeah.
Almost a running motor. Almost.
Almost, not quite, huh?
Not quite, but almost a running motor.
Almost is better than nothing.
Yeah.
It's a lot
That's how I
closer.
look at it.
From yesterday, it's a lot better from yesterday.
Way better.
Way better. All right, that's it for the week. We'll be back later with it, and we'll degree them in. Boom.